Okay, picture this. You're scrolling online, maybe you're looking for a side hustle, just some way to make a little extra cash. And then a post pops up. It's got it all. Pictures of nice cars, fancy holidays, stacks of money, and it's promising you can have all of that with like almost zero effort. Sound familiar? Now, this isn't some made-up example. This is a direct quote from a real social media post that actually recruited a 19-year-old into a criminal network. See how simple and direct that is? Well, that's on purpose. It's designed to completely bypass your critical thinking and just hit you where you're feeling most hopeful or maybe most vulnerable. It looks like an opportunity, right? A shortcut to the life you've been dreaming about. But behind that one simple question lies this really sophisticated trap that's already ensnared thousands and thousands of people. So what are you really signing up for? So let's peel back the layers here. What exactly is this trap? And what kind of criminal operation are these too good to be true offers really designed to hide? You know, to put it simply, a money mule is a person who helps criminals clean their dirty money. This whole process is called money laundering, and it's how bad actors hide where their funds really came from. By letting them use your bank account, you become this crucial link in their criminal chain. So here's how it works on your end. You get a deposit into your account. Your only job, just transfer it somewhere else. Maybe another account, maybe a crypto wallet. And for your trouble, you get to keep a cut. It sounds so simple, but every single transfer you make just adds another layer of confusion, making it so much harder for law enforcement to trace that money back to the original crime. And this is where it gets really clever. Honestly, pretty sinister. Let's break down the recruiter's playbook and look at the psychological tactics they use to turn ordinary people into accomplices. You might think, well, obviously, everyone involved knows they're breaking the law. But that's just not the case. While some people are in on it, a lot of them are what we call unwitting mules, people who have been completely tricked. They genuinely believe they're working a legit remote job or maybe helping out a new partner they met online. They have absolutely no idea they're being used to commit a very serious crime. This manipulation is a really careful four-stage process. It all starts with the setup, a fake job offer, a dating profile. Then comes the trust-building phase, and this can go on for months. They might even put you through a fake orientation. Once they have your trust, that's when they make the pitch, usually with some emotional story to get you to move money for them. By the time they get to that final stage, extraction, you're so emotionally invested that all the red flags are basically invisible. And these recruiters, they often target specific groups. Young people, students, the unemployed, really anyone who's actively looking for an opportunity. And they use all kinds of scams to lure them in. The classic one is the work-from-home payment processor job. Romance scams are also incredibly common. They'll even use things like fake lottery winnings or investment schemes to prey on your hopes. So, the promise is a few $100 in easy cash. But what's the real cost? The consequences of getting caught are severe, and they can follow you, literally, for the rest of your life. Let's be crystal clear about this. Being a money mule is money laundering. It's a major criminal offense. In the UK, that can mean up to 14 years in prison. And here's the most important thing you need to know. Pleading ignorance, just saying "I didn't know," usually isn't going to protect you in court. And the scale of this whole thing is just staggering. We are not talking about small change here. The UK's National Crime Agency estimates that over £10 billion is laundered this way every single year. When you act as a money mule, you're not just helping one person. You are a cog in a vast international criminal machine. And this problem is only getting worse. I mean, just look at this trend. Data from financial authorities shows a 22% jump in personal accounts being used for muling in just 1 year. That tells us that criminals are getting more aggressive, and their tactics, well, they're working. The fallout from getting caught is catastrophic. It doesn't just mean potential prison time. Financially, your accounts get frozen, and you get blacklisted. So forget about getting a loan or mortgage or even just a phone contract. And that criminal record, it's permanent. It will follow you, making it incredibly difficult to find jobs or even get into university. That so-called easy money ends up costing you everything. So now that you know the risks and these absolutely devastating costs, how do you protect yourself? Let's talk about the red flags you need to watch out for to spot the trap before it's too late. Okay, here's your checklist. Did you get an unsolicited offer of easy money? That's a red flag. Are they asking you to use your personal bank account for business stuff? A legitimate company will never do that. Is a new online partner you've never even met in person asking to use your account? Be careful. Check the details. If your new employer is using a Gmail address, you need to be suspicious. And if you're offered a commission just for moving money, that is the biggest red flag of all. If any of this sounds even remotely familiar, or if you suspect you might be involved, the advice is really simple and it's urgent. Stop everything. Stop all transfers and cut off all communication with the recruiter. Contact your bank immediately and tell them exactly what's happening. Then report it to the police. Acting fast is truly your best defense. So we're right back where we started, that tempting offer of quick cash. But now you know what's hiding behind that promise. It isn't an opportunity. It's an invitation to join a criminal enterprise. The real question is, the next time an offer seems too good to be true, what will you choose to see? The easy money or the trap?